Alright, let's see if she's pretty or not in video game wise. Well, obviously to a standard, but...
Roderick?
That ain't too bad. Oh, I feel really bad now for him.
You look... You're really...
Welcome to Ironrath, Elena. It's good to see you.
Where are my courtesies? It's good to see you too.
I got fucked up, my bad.
Please.
So, here we are.
You look as beautiful as ever, Elena.
Oh, thank you.
I've got
I
to be
set
sweet.
out for Ironrath as soon as I heard you were alive. My father suggested I wait, but I can't believe it's been 2 years.
Your brother's name day feast. We danced until the sun came out.
But now your house prepares for a funeral. And you... Tell me the truth, Roderick. How are you, really? And please, be honest with me. I don't mean to pry, but...
I'm getting better every day. Might be a while before we dance again, though.
I'm glad to hear you're recovering. So much has changed since we were children. Playing
Bring out
hide
that
and seek
French
in the
passion.
grove and...
You're so easy to find. You always hid behind the same tree.
Maybe I wanted you to find me.
Your face is...
But Roderick... I need to ask you something. When I arrived at Ironrath today, your courtyard was filled with drunken soldiers. White Hill soldiers. They said some terrible things. The White Hills are your oldest enemies, Roderick. Why are they here? Has something happened?
We weren't given a choice. Those soldiers are here at the orders of the Boltons.
That's horrible. Roose Bolton must mean to occupy Ironrath.
No, he just wants to assure our loyalty.
I'm going to be honest with you, Roderick. I have
Got a lazy
always looked
eye.
forward to our marriage. But in light of all that's happened to your family... My father is questioning the wisdom of our betrothal. And I was inclined to agree with him, until I received a curious letter from Marjorie Tyrell.
What did it say?
Lady Marjorie suggests in the kindest of terms that we go through with the marriage. And as you can imagine, a suggestion from a future queen is difficult to ignore. Do you know why Lady Marjorie would send this to me? She and I have never corresponded. Yet now she writes me directly.
House Forrester still has many powerful allies.
Including the Tyrells, apparently. I don't know what favors you had to call in, but I feel manipulated, Roderick. A house like mine can't refuse a suggestion from Marjorie Tyrell. I'm being forced to marry you, Roderick. Is that truly what you want? Would you do that to me? After everything we've shared?
Of course not, Elena. You're free to choose.
Thank you. I was afraid you'd refuse to back down, but you must care about me more than that. Let us stand together, Roderick. I will tell my father our betrothal stands.
Deepest apologies, my lord. I tried to stop him, but...
So, the rumors are true.
You have no right to just...
And if it isn't Elena Glenmore? You're not still marrying into this wretched family?
Our houses will be joined, in fact. And we will stand proudly beside them.
Can I change your mind? You can do much better than this cripple. And my son Griff needs a bride.
Mind your own business, Whitetail.
My son's affairs are not your concern.
Then why not tell him why you invited me here?
I sent a raven to Lord Whitehill about letting Ryan attend the funeral. But I never expected him to barge in like this.
She practically begged me to come. Of course, I'd want the same in her position. The youngest son home to mourn his dead father and brother.
If you've hurt Ryan in any way...
Spare me the threats, Roderick. He's fine. I just want to be certain that you know your place. Lord Ramsay ordered your family to obey my soldiers until my son Griff arrives from Harrenhal. But now, I hear you're ordering them around and keeping them dull on wine. It makes me start to question your obedience.
Lud, enough of this.
Fine. Let's talk this
How
through.
about I talk and you fucking listen? So, here's the idea. We're going to make a fresh start, you and I. Your brother Ethan called me Craven, but you're a different man entirely, aren't you? So, if you want Ryan at that funeral, show Lady Elena you respect your betters. Kneel and kiss my shiny ring.
Just do it, Roderick.
You don't want to end up like your brother.
Fuck no.
I'm not kissing your ring. Do what you must.
Fine. I'll just tell Ryan you didn't want to see him.
No, please.
And because of your defiance, I'm taking what should have been mine in the first place. The other half of the Ironwood
You
Forest.
can't do
Ramsay
that.
Snow
I know
said-
what Ramsay said. I'm saying something else. As of today, I harvest ironwood from wherever the fuck I please. And you can't do a bloody thing to stop me.
Would you defy an express order from House Bolton?
I've known Roose Bolton my whole life. As long as he gets his ironwood, he won't care. Well, I have what I came for.
You'd be surprised, mate.
I'll leave you to your business.
Prick. God, if you hadn't sent that letter, we'd have been fine, you stupid bitch.
By the way, my men have a name for you. Roderick the Ruined. Isn't that clever?
You fuckboy.
He's gonna make things difficult for both of us, isn't he? I'm glad you didn't let him humiliate you.
You'd put your pride ahead of your family.
Yeah.
What's poor Ryan going to think? That we've abandoned him?
I couldn't kiss his ring in front of Elena.
She would have understood.
Nope. Fuck you. If you hadn't been a pain, I wouldn't have had to have gone through that. Oh, hello. Who are you?
My lord,
You stayed silent.
are you well?
Fuck no, I'm gonna stab him.
I'm going to kill that man.
Murder time.
You can't be fighting with the other recruits. You need those men to have your back. There's enough out here trying to kill us without trouble amongst our own.
It was Finn's fault. I think he might be dangerous.
We need dangerous men for what's coming.
Yeah, he's a bit of a psycho.
I'm Garrett.
Frostfinger told me about you. Seems to think you might be trouble.
He won't stop bothering me.
You were a squire. He thinks you have potential. He said you fought for the North with the Foresters. You were there, at the Twins.
Yes.
I still don't understand. 3,000 men, and not one could save my brother. Why didn't anyone fight back? Why didn't they rally to their king?
Nobody was expecting it. One minute we were drinking and telling jokes, and the next, the phrase cut us open.
Those cowards. Couldn't face Rob like men, so they stabbed him in the back. They couldn't even give him an honourable death. Let him die fighting.
Walder Frey and Bruce Bolton will pay for their treachery.
I'd like to believe you, but men like that don't get what they deserve.
They will when I'm playing.
Now the Freys command Riverrun, and the Boltons are Wardens of the North. After what they did, it's not right.
They murdered my family. I should have been there.
I keep thinking if I'd been there, I could have done something. But chances are, I'd be dead too. Whatever I once thought, my place is here. With the Night's Watch.
Oh man, it must be like minus 100 up there. Especially because they're like crappy. No, they're in leather, to be fair. That was actually pretty warm, but still. God, oh man, that must be freezing. Look at that.
There are those here who will hate you for who you are. Southerners who will call you traitor. Northerners who will call you craven. Some won't even have a reason. They'll hate you anyway. You can't do anything about it. Trust me, I know.
I don't care if they hate me. Let them think what they like.
Ignoring them won't be as easy as you think. Most of the men are criminals, forced to take the black. You were a squire for a noble house. What happened to you today happened to me more times than I can count. I learned there's nothing more important than having brothers you trust.
Wow, now that is something nice. Hey, it reminds me of France, that does. The Alps, the Pyrenees. I can see them from my house.
I felt the same first time I saw it. I heard you want to be a ranger. Why? Why risk your life out there?
I want to protect House Forrester.
You'll protect them by doing your duty here. Not many recruits want to be rangers. They'd rather stay here where they think they'll be warm and safe. But Mance Raider marches on the wall with 100,000 wildlings. I've seen them for myself. The men here are murderers, thieves, rapers. You won't like most of them, and they won't like you. But they're your brothers now. Can you stand with them? Can you see past your differences?
I'll stand with them.
Glad to hear it.
Yeah, we've got to do our job, innit?
I'd say you'll get used to the cold, but you won't. Come on. Better get by a fire, or you'll end up like Frostfinger.
He'll end up with like black, horrible fingers. Well, no, he's missing 3 fingers, isn't he? Fucking horrible, that would. Imagine if you went to shake his hand and realised he's got no fingers. Like, whoops, sorry, wrong hand. It looked like he had a horse on the front of his, you know, like a mask that made him look like a horse. That was so weird.
I'm here, but where are you?
Yeah, okay, who is it? Who is it? Alright, who is it? Who is it? Come on then. Where are you? Where is this geezer? I see something there. Let's go this way. Fucking birds. Wait, who? What's he doing here?
Where do you think you're going? At this time of night?
I was just headed back to my room.
It's a little late to be out, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what this uniform means?
No.
It means you serve the Lannisters.
So, you best get yourself back to your chamber.